my granddaughter of 4 started crying, and I asked her, "Why are you crying, Aunt Lily?" And she said, "I wanted to go and meet the Queen in Buckingham Palace." And I was shocked because she's just 4 years old, and it's been her dream. Good morning, Bona. It has been rather a deep shock. The Queen appeared to be an enigma and a monument that was never going away. And we all felt it, those of us within the Commonwealth, even as independent countries. It's indeed a very sad moment. The Queen, I met the Queen the first time when I was 14 years, performing for her in my secondary school, which used to be the Prince of Wales Secondary School, Achimota today. And I was the one who gave her the flowers, and I still remember it, to the day. During the time of my husband, and indeed during the period of his governance, it was very, very interesting to meet the Queen in various settings. In the Commonwealth, go ahead.
Sorry, Madam. I was just wondering that it must have been very different meeting her as a young child, pre-independence, and then as the First Lady of independent Ghana, where Ghana had a very different relationship now with the former colonial power, now to be meeting, as the Commonwealth said, as equal nations and as equals.
Indeed, ma'am, it was after independence that I met her. Because I was informed 2 or 3, I think, and it was after independence that I first met her. But within the Commonwealth, yes, we had a great relationship with Her Majesty, and she had an interesting relationship with my husband, whose father is Scottish. I'm sure you're aware, and
yes.
So and she has this very interesting sense of humor that kept all of us laughing about everything she did and everything she said. She definitely is going to be missed greatly. And she was very intuitive when it came to looking at issues. I remember when there was a problem in Nigeria in one of the Commonwealth meetings, she took a decision that, the wives should sit in for whatever reasons. So we were in the meeting when everybody was like, yes, Nigeria should be ostracized and so and so. And she took a look at my husband's face and said, President Rawlings, what do you think? Because you don't look very happy. And he said, Madam, we are the closest country to Nigeria that if the Commonwealth blocks Nigeria from operating, Nigerians will overflood Ghana, and I will not know what to do with Ghana. So don't block her economically, but get a team together that will actually help improve the situation in Nigeria. It was during the death of
This was after the killing of Ken Saro-Wiwa and the Ogoni Nine.
That's correct.
And if I may ask, Madame Rawlings, because she displayed what many felt, and it's interesting that she turned to your husband to ask for his opinion, because it's been said, we've been hearing this morning, that she rarely wanted to speak on political matters, but it seemed that she did do that, but in a very quiet way. And coming from a nation as you are in Ghana, where you uphold the Queens, the matrilineal line in Ghana is very, very strong. How is she viewed in Ghana as the Queen? Was she revered by many, or are there some who feel, that maybe she showed the past and they wanted to look to the future?
I don't know if there was any, serious discussion on that, but I can tell you for a fact that when the Queen was last here, in the late 90s, Ghana was, happy to see her, and there was a lot of excitement in everything that happened during her visit with the Duke of Edinburgh. So I have not done a survey to know that Ghanaians don't like her or anything, but I can tell you from expressions and the way Ghanaians show their love when they love somebody, she was loved in Ghana as well.
Is it making headline news, I wonder, this morning on the front pages of the newspapers?
I haven't seen the newspapers, but I can tell you from yesterday, it was running through almost every radio station, every television station. My granddaughter of 4 started crying, and I asked her, "Why are you crying, Aunt Lily?" And she said, "I wanted to go and meet the Queen in Buckingham Palace." And I was shocked because she's just 4 years old, and it's been her dream. So,
which is a lovely sentiment for a young 4-year-old. I think echoed around the world by many youngsters too this morning who will be looking at the news. I just wonder what your lasting impression is, Madame Rawlings, of meeting the Queen and also her consort, Prince Philip, who I've seen many pictures of you sitting with him or walking down the stairs with him during the state banquet in Accra.
Yes, both the Queen and the Duke, were wonderful people, and I dare say truthful as well, because every moment that we had with the Queen, she would talk about things that were realistic, things that she felt deeply had to change, things that she felt could improve the lives of people irrespective of where they live. The Duke was equally forthright. He was, he would just literally say, "No, this is unacceptable," kind of a situation without any diplomacy. But all that, we took together as a wonderful couple that led the Commonwealth and the world actually to where it is today. And I pray that King Charles, who I have met a number of times and who I congratulate today, will continue along the path of his mother, the Queen.
And when you think of the Queen and thinking of how for many women around the world, she was seen regardless of whether they are monarchists or Republicans, but who saw the strength of a woman for 70 years, who was able to run a household because she was a mother, she was a grandmother, she was a great-grandmother. She was the first monarch to have a child whilst on the throne. How you regard that balance that she was able to maintain for all those years?
Well, apart from everything else, it's only a woman who can balance out such traits and such difficulties and such problems along the way, and so make it into a package to make it go right. So with all that she did, we can only say that the Commonwealth had a leader who actually led and helped the Commonwealth to develop to what it is today. I think that both of them, may they rest in peace. Both of them, the Duke and the Queen, took a position of forthrightness, and the Queen did a lot of new things that other queens had not done, and so it was always refreshing. If it wasn't what she said, or her patience in the delivery of what she did, or even her clothing was so refreshing that you just couldn't miss it.
Nana Konadu Rawlings, former First Lady of Ghana, thank you very much for joining us this morning.